Have you ever stopped to wonder why some people just seem to make things happen? Everything they touch works out. Everything flows, while others get stuck, quit, or freeze. But hold up, this has nothing to do with talent, luck, or even motivation. The real name of this game is consistency. And if you stick with me until the end of this video, I'm going to show you how to turn tiny actions into massive results without relying on motivation. Plus, there's a bonus tip at the end that could be the push you need to finally start. Check this out. 92% of people fail their New Year's resolutions. Not because they don't want it, but because they can't stick with it. You know why? Because starting anything takes way more energy than continuing. And the beginning sucks. No results, no reward, and a whole lot of discomfort. But here's a stat for you. If you get just 1% better every day, by the end of a year, you'll be 37 times better. That's not just hype, that's math. Jerry Seinfeld, yeah, the guy behind one of the biggest comedy shows of all time, had a simple method: write one joke a day. Every single day. He'd mark an X on the calendar. The goal wasn't to be a genius, it was to not break the chain. And that's how he made it. Not because he was the most talented, but because he was consistent. Let's keep it real. We've all started something excited, and then, a week later, totally burned out. Gym, diet, reading, meditation. When the motivation disappears, the guilt shows up hard. But here's the truth. Missing one day isn't failure. Failure is quitting, just because you slipped once. Success doesn't come from what you do occasionally. It comes from what you do every single day. Even when you don't feel like it. Even when it sucks. It's like investing. In the beginning, there's no return. But if you stay in the game, things compound. And suddenly, everything starts to grow. Here's the switch that changes the game. Stop waiting for motivation to act. Act whether you feel like it or not. Start small. Take one step. Write one paragraph. Walk for 10 minutes. Organize a drawer. The size doesn't matter. Movement does. Build a system. Build a routine. Don't trust your mood. Trust your method. Because your routine will carry you on the days when your motivation is gone. And don't forget, you don't harvest the day you plant. But stop watering the seed, and it dies. Today, we live in the age of right now. Fast food, one-day delivery, instant likes. But real life takes time. The most important things, health, career, relationships, are built with small, steady actions. And yeah, fear will creep in. You'll think, what if I do all this and it's not worth it? But here's the hard truth. The only way to guarantee it won't work is to quit. Focus on the process, not the outcome. Want to lose weight? Don't obsess over the scale. Focus on working out 3 times a week. Want to learn something new? Focus on studying 10 minutes a day. Results are the byproduct of habits. And when your habit becomes part of who you are, it stops being a chore. It becomes identity. You're not trying to run. You are a runner. You're not trying to write. You are a writer. When your actions match your identity, there's no turning back. And now, here's that bonus tip I promised. Shape your environment to support you. Want to read more? Leave a book on your bed. Want to eat better? Get the junk food out of sight. Want to work out? Set your gym clothes out the night before. Your environment can be your biggest supporter or your biggest trap. Remove friction. Make the path easier. If you made it this far, you're already ahead of most people. So let me leave you with a quote I once read from Caio Carneiro. It hit me hard. Failure isn't the opposite of success. Success is built on a pile of failures. Read that again. Because once I understood that, I stopped being afraid to try new things. Making mistakes is part of the deal. Falling down is normal. But staying down? That's a choice. Every successful person you admire failed. over and over. What got them through wasn't perfection, it was consistency. Now tell me this, for real, what small habit are you going to start today? Drop it in the comments, and remember, progress doesn't have to be fast. It just has to be consistent. If this video spoke to you, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this with someone who needs that extra push. We're in this together. Let's go all in.